Hello, Cancer. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your love and life reading focused on the second half of May from the 16th through the 31st. General reading as always, guys. It's not going to resonate with every single person tuning in. So please do take from this what makes sense for you and let the rest go. If you're interested in your own personal private reading, all of that information is down below in the description box, and I will also include a link to the card decks that are used here today. And actually, I'm very excited because one of the card decks that I'll be featuring is actually one that I've self-created. It's called Love and Life Oracle. Okay, so that's one of the card decks we'll be using for our focus messages here. So let's get right into it. I'm going to be using 3 to start things off. This one is Fire and Ice Lenormand, which is a modern Lenormand for soul connections. This was created by Angelic Revelation 144. And then we'll grab a message from the Arrows of Love Oracle by Mystic Moon. And lastly, from my deck, the Love and Life Oracle. So let me set these guys aside and let's start with the Fire and Ice Lenormand for your first focus message here, Cancer. This could be for you, for cross watchers, anyone else who's been guided to tune in. Let's take a look and see for the second half of the month what it is that you need to focus on here. All right, I'm guided to this one here. We've got the masculine coming through. I forget which reading I just did, and the feminine actually came through from that particular reading. So now we've got the masculine coming through here. So what is up with the masculine? Let's pull one from the Arrows of Love. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Cancer, for this love and life reading for the second half of May. All right, second half of May already, my gosh. Here we are. Let's grab this one here. Secret lover. So we've got a masculine and we've got a secret lover. And, you know, it's interesting because we've got male figure here, female figure in this particular photo with the secret lover here. So if you're feminine tuning in and if you resonate with this, perhaps you are this masculine's secret lover. We're going to have to dig a little bit deeper to see what's going on with that connection, but it's relevant enough that it's being represented here. Okay, so my deck, Love and Life Oracle, which I just started referring to my readings as love and life because I figure, you know, it's more than just your love life that we're talking about here. And so that's the premise behind this particular deck that I created. And it's tapped into how we perceive love when it's brand new, when it's exciting, and, you know, it's just a very brand new relationship. And as time progresses, things change, you know, whether for the better or for worse. And so that's what these particular messages are tapped into. So let's go ahead and grab one. Let me grab this one here. Okay, from the love aspect, how many kids do you want to have? From the life aspect, the babysitter said she can't make it. You know, so when things are brand new and you're in love with this person, you perceive the future and how many kids you ultimately want to have with this person. And as life continues, the excitement goes and, you know, the mundane parts of life set in. All right, so that's what we've got from that particular message. So let's get into this. Let's go ahead and grab some insight from the Untold Truths of the Heart Oracle. This is by Aquamoonlight, Cancer. So we've got a secret lover situation here. Let's take a look and see what needs to come through here. And with this secret lover, you know, especially depending on whether you're masculine or feminine tuning in, perhaps you guys have fallen in love regardless of the fact that this might be a third-party situation. You might have even had those conversations where you've talked about the future, building a future with this person. You know, have you ever thought about having children, building a life together, etc., with this person? And some of you guys already have that life with somebody else. It's like the babysitter said she can't make it, you know, and then you've got this one other person asking, well, how many kids do you want to have someday? So we've got a situation brewing here. Okay, we've got harmony, peace, balance, and friendship. And right next to it, we have lust, intensity, sexual energy, non-committal. Is that not interesting? So on one side, we've got this harmonious, beautiful energy where things are in balance, things are peaceful, and then this person comes in. Could be this secret lover that came into the situation that could ultimately represent outside interference in the relationship, somebody who's really not interested in committing, somebody who might be in it simply for the sexual gratification, somebody who's just wanting to be friends with benefits, perhaps. And then we've got influences, which I already tapped into, dark attachments, and third parties. There we are. These cards are coming through in this order for a reason. So depending on where you're at, Cancer, are you the masculine who is involved with this third party, this secret lover? And are you totally into this person? Or are you the masculine that's already committed elsewhere? You know, what side of the fence do you want to be on? Are you wanting to work on your long-term partnership, or are you just interested in something that's fleeting and non-committal with this secret lover? So there's some questions that need to be asked here, especially if you are masculine tuning in, or if you're dealing with a masculine who's got you in this situation. We have apology, return, forgiveness, gifts. So what I'm feeling here for this particular reading, Cancer, things started off just fine. It was harmonious. Life was good. You were more than likely with somebody that you built a life with. And here comes this third party situation and created a little bit of drama here. And perhaps this person found that the grass wasn't greener on the other side. You know, either you found that out, or the person that you're focused on for this reading came to the realization, it's like, okay, this whole third party secret lover thing, it's not what it's cracked up to be. And perhaps they've come to realize that they want to come back to you, if indeed you're the victim in all this, Cancer. And of course, this could all be reversed. It just depends on where you're at in this situation, if you resonate with this. Because I feel here with this apology, somebody certainly is wanting to apologize. Somebody wants forgiveness. Someone wants to come back. Bringing gifts, hoping for forgiveness. We've got this heart fog energy coming through here. Mixed signals, blocked emotions, and clutter. Part of the clutter here was brought on by this third party, this drama going on right here. The secret lover. And perhaps this masculine is responsible for giving off those mixed signals to the secret lover and to the committed partners. You know, whoever and whatever this is playing out in your life. Blocked emotions is somebody that doesn't want to feel, or is trying to not be all up in their feelings. If it is just all about sex with a secret lover, then, you know, this is a situation where they're trying to not be all up in their heart space. Mixed signals, heart fog. And so here we are with letting go, releasing, walking away, and moving on. Is it you, Cancer, that needed to release and move on from a third party? Or is it the third party that ultimately decided, you know, this wasn't working out, you're committed elsewhere, and they've decided to move on? So many ways this could play itself out. But I feel it's enough drama going on here that it created tension between you and the person that you want to be with. So let's add to this. Let's see what else. All right, this is the Pining Rose Volume 2 Twin Flame Ascension Oracle. This is by Calico Moon. And of course, you do not have to identify with a twin flame connection. That is just the name of the card deck. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Cancer. For this love and life reading for the second half of May. What else do we need to know here? We've got childhood. And we have off course. So some of you guys might be dealing with some emotional wounding from your childhood, or tapping into your inner child energy, if that resonates with you. But clearly there's a connection here that's off track. It is off course. We've got suppressed energy coming through here. There's a lot that you guys need to talk about. But I feel, especially for my feminines, there are all of these suppressed feelings and emotions because of these mixed signals, more than likely from this masculine that's represented right there. We've got taciturn here. So this person, and again, more than likely the masculine represented in this reading, they're not doing a whole lot of talking, but they need to, especially if it is falling right below apology here. So they might be internalizing things a little bit, possibly trying to think of what to say, because they ultimately do want forgiveness and to come back. So we've got two people here that have a lot to say but are not expressing it, which is understandable if there's a lot of deceit and lies and secrets that are being kept as a result of these dark attachments to secret lovers and third parties. We have signs. Falling right below heart fog with the mixed signals. I feel this is so necessary. You know, when we're a little bit confused, we're getting mixed signals from the person that we're focused on, the one that we love, the one that's in our heart. And if things seem a little bit off track right now, certainly it is because of the influences of outside interference in the connection. These signs are here to guide you onto the right path so that you can get back on track, so that you won't find that you're still off course when it comes to this connection, Cancer. And then we have destiny coming up next. And perhaps this third party, whoever they represent, you were destined to meet this person, but you were also destined to be with the person that truly has captured your heart. So let's take a look and see what needs to happen in order to get you guys back on course here. This is the Bougie deck by Biadora of Eat, Read, Love. Let's take a look at that and see what else we need to uncover here for you, Cancer. Angels and spirit guides, please. We have the Magician. So this is all about manifestation. The Magician is in possession of those manifestation tools to be able to create movement and desires, positive outcomes, and a rekindled partnership. And as I've often noted in previous readings, the Magician, as beautiful a card as it is, it could also be somebody who is coming forward with trickery. They could be deceptive, cunning, crafty. So if your person is still coming through with that vibe, that energy, perhaps they need to clear the attachment to that energy. You know, those dark attachments still influenced by this third-party situation. And that's where this heart fog energy is coming from, those mixed signals. But if your person has actually done the work to clear that out, the Magician is somebody who takes action, who takes charge, who takes risks. And perhaps this apology is something that they're willing to take. You know, it's like they're not sure if you're going to accept them back, but that's the risk they're willing to take. Because the love in their heart space, it's still there for you. I truly feel here with this whole situation, with this non-committal sexual energy and the lust and the sexual connection with this person, the secret lover, the third party. It's one of those situations where perhaps this masculine entered into that connection, found that the grass wasn't greener after all, and wanted to come back to you, Cancer. And with the Magician, there's a possibility that you guys can have that. I'm not surprised that the moon is coming up next. The moon is picking up off of your own energy, Cancer. It is water energy. It's deception. It's disillusion. Third parties, affairs. It's coming from... It's got two sides, because the moon has dark energy as well as light energy to it. On the one hand, you've got fear, you've got darkness, you've got a situation where your personal faith and ethics are tested, what's hidden, what's in the subconscious, your emotions, changes that need to happen, facing your fears and walking through it anyway, anxiety, paranoia. It's all a part of the moon's vibe. And if you take a look at the lineup of these cards, we've got lust, intensity, sexual energy, non-committal, falling right below off course, and then we've got the moon. That's why it's so off course. It really is. But on the other side of that is healing. That light at the end of the tunnel that the moon is able to offer this situation. And we've got the Emperor. So this masculine, if they were, I feel they were being shady with the feminine that they were committed to, or that they were in a relationship with prior to when this whole situation came in, with the third party situation, the secret lover. They're now coming through as the Emperor here. I just get two very different energies from these cards. You know, if you take a look at this one, very dark energy. It's almost like he's embarrassed to show his face. He's hiding, he's being deceptive. And then here, the masculine's coming through as the Emperor. So this Emperor, picking up off of fire energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius for some of you. It's confirmation that it is the masculine that entered into a third party here. And my feminines are just holding in so much in their heart space. There's so much that wants to be expressed, but just has not been given the opportunity to do so. Very masculine energy from this Emperor. This is a father figure, so you guys could have had children together. This is somebody who's a problem solver, who can achieve their dreams, their goals, whatever it is they're focused on. And ultimately what I'm feeling here is this Emperor is wanting the feminine to come back. And in order to get that happening, we need this apology to be directed towards the feminine. We do have the Two of Swords here. Air energy. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. So with the Two of Swords, we have a stalemate here. So for now, things are off course. There's certainly the desire here from the masculine to apologize to the feminine, but perhaps this Two of Swords is here because the timing is off. And then we've got the Temperance card. Very interesting, because Temperance is all about patience, the need to wait. Two of Swords right next to it with stalemate kind of makes sense. So yes, there's a time for this to happen, but it might not be now. It might not be happening the second half of the month, but you just gotta go through the motions and just wait for it. That's what the Temperance card is wanting to remind you, that patience is required here in order to create movement to get you guys back on track. For now, it's off course because of the dark attachments of the secret lover, third party. And the beautiful energy coming from the Temperance is a possible reconciliation. And then we've got the King of Coins coming in also. So my masculine, not only coming in as an emperor, but also a king. Pentacles, Earth, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. So this King of Coins, the way he sees it, there's no reward without taking a risk, just going for it. You want something to happen, you got to just go for it. And that's what the Magician is all about. Take charge, take a risk, make that apology, because it might just actually pay off. This particular king isn't afraid to fail. You know, if he tries to apologize and if that apology is not accepted, he's just going to keep trying. He's going to try to break down this feminine until she finally accepts that apology, because he's not wanting to give up on this connection. All right, so let me set these guys aside just so I have a little bit more room here. And let's grab some romance angels here to add to this, Cancer. Angels and spirit guides, please. For Cancer in love and romance for the second half of May. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So yes, things are a little bit tense right now between you and your person, I feel, Cancer. But there's a really good chance here to bring this back together. We've got the Magician, we've got the Temperance, both cards talking about potential reunions. So try to see things from a positive standpoint and just know that I really do feel this secret lover third party situation is phasing out. The masculine thinking about walking away from it and walking towards the feminine. And if you happen to be feminine tuning in, Cancer, your masculine wants to come back to you and apologize. But if that's not happening quite yet, timing's a little bit off. You just gotta wait for it, and I feel eventually you will have that. We have finances and career coming through also. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So for those who are struggling financially, perhaps that's why it's being represented here. We have passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. For some of you guys, since we do have this lust card right here, entering into this third party where it was just all about the sexual connection, and it certainly could have been very passionate, but that's all it was. And what was missing is the emotional aspect of it, the love. And it just was not fulfilling. And I really feel here this masculine figured that out. We have very playful energy coming through here. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And I really feel here when you and your person are together, Cancer, you guys do. You have a really good time together. You enjoy each other's company. Okay, so let's add some additional insight to this. This is another deck that I've created. It's called the HeartSpace Oracle. So let's take a look and see truly what's in the heart. What's in your heart? What's in their heart? So take from these what makes sense for you. We'll grab a few from this deck. First time I'm using it ever on camera. We've got one coming through already. I miss those daily phone calls, hearing your voice, the intimate conversations we had. I'll always hold them close to my heart. Yeah. And perhaps this is you as well, Cancer, missing just hearing your person's voice. Let's grab some more. Angels and spirit guides for Cancer. In love and life. In the fifth dimension, we can do whatever we want. Okay? So even though you guys are not together right now in the 5D, more than likely you guys are still connecting there. And perhaps in the fifth dimension is where healing can begin to get you guys out of the 5D and eventually reconnecting in the 3D, which I feel is totally possible. Look at this next card. I love you. And maybe you really needed to know that, Cancer. Especially when third-party involvements are a part of the challenge that a relationship goes through, we always doubt. You know, it's like, wow, you felt the need to go outside of our relationship. Did you not love me? Was I not good enough? Did I not love you right? Was I not attractive enough? And then we just start being very nitpicky with ourselves, and then we forget to love ourselves. You need to love you too. But this is coming forward from your person, that the love is still here. Next one. You are the one for me. And maybe you guys had to go into separation, experience the drama with the secret lover and the third party situation in order for your person, Cancer, to realize that you are the one. All right. Wow. So the love definitely still here. Definitely still here. All right, guys. So let's add to this with the Lover's Oracle. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Cancer. In love and life for the second half of May. Please bring it forward. And I'm just realizing, especially from the masculine standpoint, that the masculine is realizing that there was a mistake made here. Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. And isn't it interesting that we have heart fog right here with those blocked emotions, those mixed signals, and that clutter? If there are any resentments here still from your end, Cancer, that's something that you need to let go of in order to create healing in this situation. Because when we're not thinking clearly for ourselves, it's very difficult for us to make good choices in a partnership, in a relationship, especially when it's going through some challenges there. And it would help too, you know, because the Two of Swords, typically there's an image of somebody who's got a blindfold on, covering up their eyes. So in order to get you guys out of that Two of Swords energy, Cancer, the blindfold has to be removed. These blocked emotions have to be cleared, and any resentments have to be let go of. And we already have this letting go message coming through there, releasing, moving on, walking away. Let's grab some more. What else, please, for Cancer, angels and spirit guides? We have reflection, and then I have this card flying upward. Okay. Reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. So maybe you and your person for now, or especially your person, whoever it is you're focused on for this reading, they just need a little bit more time, a little bit more space to be in the right frame of mind, to be able to accept an apology or to do the apologizing. And then we've got this card coming through, a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. That we do know, okay? We already have this card here, that they love you. No doubt about that. You are the one. That's how they see you. You are the one for me. Amazing. All right, let's go ahead and grab some overall energy for this connection, Cancer. This is the Love Compass Oracle by Lunatide Love. Let's go ahead and grab some insight from this deck. Take whichever one you are most guided towards, because not all of these will resonate with you, I don't think, although they could. For Cancer, we've got laying solid foundations. Yep. Let's grab a couple more. For Cancer, please, angels and spirit guides. We've got retreat, and then we have commitment. Okay. Laying solid foundations, Cancer. A new solid foundation is building in your life. Your foundation is being strengthened and balanced for the new coming in. You could be attracting new relationships or strengthening and solidifying the ones you already have. Focus on setting firm foundations of honesty and communication and address the things that no longer serve you. Exactly. And I really feel here that when you and your person get a chance to just really sit down and talk, it's going to help you guys address everything and anything tied into the drama that you guys have dealt with. Coming from a place of honesty, it's so important to just come forward from a place of truth, to be able to have open and honest communication so that you guys can actually fix what took you guys off course to begin with. And part of the reason why this secret lover third-party situation even came in was because there may have been some cracks in the foundation of your relationship to begin with. So this is giving you guys a second chance to be able to rebuild on a more solid one. And then we've got retreat. This is a time for soul reflection and soul searching. A period or phase of quiet is needed. Take time off to work on healing and recharging. Find clarity by spending some time in nature. If this is what you feel that you need, or both of you, take it. Because it can only bring about much needed reflection and healing. If you need it, go for it. And that's what's going to bring this in. Commitment. You are attracting a lifelong commitment, a life partner, or soul flame. This is the one you'll choose to spend this lifetime with. This could be an engagement, a sacred union, or renewal of vows. A current relationship could be propelled forward. And I really do feel that here. Again, with the Magician, with the Temperance card, it's telling you that when the time is right, you guys can actually come back together. And so if a retreat is what's needed for this soul reflection and soul searching for now, take it, because that can only help you guys. Much needed here. Okay, so let's go ahead and actually, if I can find it, here it is. Let's grab some insight from the Journey of Love deck. This is by Divine Essentials. Bridget from Divine Essentials has created a bunch of really amazing card decks. If you guys follow her, you'll already know that. But if you don't, definitely check out her channel. She's amazing as well. All right, angels and spirit guides for Cancer, please. When it comes to you and your person and your journey of love, we have grown. Number 15, confusion. Okay. And I'm sure you guys went through that phase of being confused as to what is going on here. You know, you'll know anyway when your partner is just not being themselves, and if they're telling you things that just aren't adding up, that's because of all of these secrets and lies and infidelities and deception. But you guys are growing from that experience. Look at this. Number 30, I regret letting you go, moving on. And then we've got letting go, releasing, walking away, moving on. So Cancer, were you the one that moved on? Were you the one that let go? And who is it that has regrets? Because it's different for every Cancer tuning in, or even cross watchers. What side of the fence do you fall on when it comes to the contradicting messages here? I regret letting you go, and somebody needed to let go and move on. Somebody felt the need to detach. And I feel, Cancer, for some of you guys, it's you who needed to detach from this secret lover, this third party. Because you realized that you wanted to be with somebody that you had already established a relationship with. Third-party situations often result in situations where the grass wasn't greener on the other side. Let's grab one more. Here we are. I remember memories, past lives, number 18, if that number is of significance to you. There are memories tied into past lives for some of you. You guys had connected in a past life, and perhaps that's why you had reconnected in this lifetime, to tie up loose ends, to have closure. You guys could have also been secret lovers in the past. There are dark attachments that are influencing this reading. So you happen to resonate with that. And also just feeling nostalgic about good times that you guys have shared together, the memories, remembering the good times. And last one, I wish. Fresh start. Number 13. And if this is what you're wishing, Cancer, is to have a new beginning, a fresh start with your person, it's certainly possible here. The love has been expressed here. There's growth from the experience of what happened. Whoever needed to let go has let go, but there are some regrets here for some of you. Yes, for now, you guys are off course, but you can get back on track. Whoever was not ready for commitment before, non-committal, they're ready to commit now. So whatever part of this reading truly resonates with you, I feel ultimately you and your person have a really good chance of coming back together. Yes, you guys have been through some major challenges here. It has not been an easy journey in love or your life, Cancer. You've been dealing with a lot, I feel. But you guys can overcome this. Absolutely. All right. Let's close this out with some final messages from the guardian angels. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Cancer. Some final thoughts for Cancer, please. We've got one. Forgiveness. Holding on to a past hurt is preventing you from moving forward and achieving your heart's desires. Let it go. Forgiveness does not mean that you condone another's actions. It simply means that you are no longer willing to be a perpetual victim to a particular person or event. Blame is a waste of your precious energy. Bless and surrender the past, for in doing so, you will reclaim the joy of life. So this situation for sure needs this forgiveness in order for you guys to move forward and release the baggage attached to it and just find happiness with a second chance. And this is the bottom card right here. Relax. There is plenty of time to do and achieve all you desire. Place your hands gently on your heart and allow your breath to guide you to a quiet space within. Imagine yourself bathed in golden light, flowing from the eternal heart of God. I, your guardian angel, am with you. Allow me into your heart. You will accomplish more by focusing on that which is most important in life. Love. So basically what this message is stating is that when we've been hurt by somebody, when we've been betrayed and stabbed in the back, and we experience something so dark and painful in our relationship, we focus on that. We focus on the pain, and it's hard not to. I get it. But if we can just switch it up and focus on the good times, the good memories, and trying to bring those memories to the forefront, trying to see things from a more loving space rather than from this dark energy, then you can bring in more of the light into the situation so that love will eventually win out, you know? And it will. I feel in this particular situation, it will. It's got a really good chance that that can happen. They're coming through here letting you know, Cancer, that they love you. And I feel for some of you guys, you just really needed to hear that the love is still very much in their heart. It's here. All right, guys, so that's what I have for now. Thank you so much, as always, for being here and for tuning in. And if you are interested in a personal private reading, all of that information is down below. And if you're interested in purchasing any of my self-created decks or any decks featured here, I'll include all of the links down below in the description box as well. Thank you guys so much. See you next time. Bye-bye.